Alright, so it's been a little while since I've shared a 22 from my Stevens collection, so I figured I'd give you two of them tonight. These are a couple of Little Scouts, and a lot of people know of the Little Scout, but they kind of know of one of the two models. They know about the 14 and a half. They don't know about the Model 14. The Model 14 is the one in the foreground. That's the scarce one. That's the rare one. A lot of people do know about the Model 14 and a half, however, which is a common rifle, and it's a fine rifle. It was made between 1910 and 1941, and almost 600,000 were produced, so it's out there. People have them, they've seen them, they know a little bit about them. A little bit about both rifles are that they both have an 18-inch barrel. They both utilize you have to cock it back, and then a thumb lever tilting block action with an extractor built into it that you push back and then squeeze the trigger and it drops it down. Obviously, the Model 14 and a half has a two-piece stock and fore-end, and it came with a large framed receiver. I say large, but in comparison, that's large. It really isn't, but they both have a single loop trigger guard, and they both have a steel butt plate. The difference between these two, if you were to actually look at them really, really closely, and I may show you that close up, is that the barrel on the Model 14 and a half is, if you throw a mic on it or a gauge on it, it's 0.575 inches in diameter at the muzzle, where the Model 14 is only 0.500. So it is a much thinner profile barrel, and it's a two-piece profile. It's thicker, that drops down and goes down. Why? Because it was an earlier model. It was cheaper made. It doesn't have the large frame in the middle of it. It has the same loop-style trigger guard. It has the same type of an action of a cock it back, and then tilting block action that you single load and then drop it back in. It has the same style single a cold butt plate on it, and it has a simple poplar stock on it. So I have been chasing Stevens for a few years now, we'll just say, and I've only ever seen two of these come up for sale, and I bought both of them. The first one had a lot to be desired in it, and I moved that on at some point. But this one is absolutely beautiful. If I were to show you, if you could see down the bore of that, you would be amazed at the rifling in this. I don't think this one was ever shot, but we will take it out to the range and I'll show you what it can do. Alright, so I'm out here at the Dakota County Gun Club this afternoon to finish up the video on the Model 14 Little Scout, and I just had to share this. Kestrel says it is 57 degrees out here right now. It is absolutely gorgeous. The downside is I'm standing in mud and muck right now because of it, but anyway, we will go ahead and show you shooting the Stevens Model 14 here. Going to put some CCI standard velocity through it at 25 yards at a 9-inch paper plate with a little black shoot and see paster in the middle of it. So hopefully we can hit it here and wrap this up. Probably do about 5 shots. So 115, 120-year-old rifle. Eye protection is a mandatory thing. Plate moved, so I must have hit it. I knew this was going to be a problem, so I was prepared with the pliers. I find that pretty much all of my Stevens that are over 100 years old, no matter how nice the bore or the chamber may be, they don't like to extract. And I personally believe that that is because the modern brass alloys are probably stronger and when they expand, they don't come out as easy. I mean, that's just my personal belief, but rimfire ammunition, back in 1906 when this was made, didn't exactly meet Sammy's specifications, in my opinion. So. Didn't see the plate move, so I must have missed that. Come on, get a couple of hits. There we go. There's one at about 4 o'clock. And we'll do 2 more and wrap this up. Out at about 2 o'clock. This would probably be a lot more impressive off of a bench. And it looks like that one's at about 10 o'clock. So there it is. Again, J. Stevens, Model 14, produced between 1906 and 1910. Hopefully that will show up there, but there's what you get. All right. See you next time.